You'll never succeed. You're stupid, you're no good, you can't do it, you'll never learn. You're gonna fail.
Let there be cowgirls for every cowboy, and make them strong as any man. Lordy, something you can't tame, she's a Mustang, the heartbeat of the heartland. She's got a draw, y'all, yeah, she's the salt of the earth that rocks my world.
I really had two options with the gift of rejection and the gift of humiliation that some people give you. Is I could either accept it and fulfill that destiny that they were giving me, or I could use it to fuel my fire. And you can do this too. I know so many people that have started a business. Somebody told them they weren't any good. Someone said you can't do something. I know when I was a teenager, anybody said I couldn't do something, you'd better be sure I was going to make that happen. So that's what I decided to do. I decided that I wanted to do what's called cowboy challenges. That was my yeehaw moment. Yeehaw moments are a fantastic thing in a cowgirl's life. There are so many yeehaw moments I have every day when I'm working with my horse. And the similarities that I get from working with my horse and business are just amazing. And we're going to talk about some of those today. So my goal was in 1 year, I'm going to compete in a cowboy challenge. I'm going to win a ribbon. And I'm going to prove them wrong. That 1 year mark will be August. This coming August is my 1 year. Fortunately, it only took me 60 days. My very first cowboy challenge, that's right, 2nd and 3rd place. Talk about a yeehaw moment. You love that? Say yeehaw. Yeehaw. That's right. And don't think for 1 minute that I don't want the world to know about this 2nd and 3rd place, so I created a little this for social media. Rein in your fears. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being positive about what could go right. There are so many of us in business that don't take that next step, that don't move to the next level because you're afraid. And then fear holds you back. And then you're in the same place that you always were. So there's no such thing as failure. There's only results. So even when you do try something new, if it doesn't work, it doesn't mean you failed. It's just the results of what happened. Change the way that you're looking at failure. It doesn't have to be a failure. It just simply needs to be the results of what happened. And when you find those results of what happened, you just do it again. Frustration begins when knowledge ends. Find knowledge to overcome your frustration. There are so many times with my horse experience that I would get to a certain level and I become frustrated. The horse is not doing what I need him to do. He won't turn. I can't get a lead change. All these crazy things that I'm trying to learn how to do, and I'm frustrated. And I'm sure he is too, because I'm trying to teach him. He's trying to teach me. You have to go out and get more knowledge. However it is that you need to make that happen. Here's one of my favorite quotes. I'm sure anybody's heard me speak before. I talk about brick walls. Now, brick walls are there for a reason, and they're not there to keep us out. The brick walls are there to give us a chance to show how badly we want something. The brick walls are there to stop people who really don't want it badly enough. Do you understand that? Let me hear you say yeehaw. They're to keep other people out that aren't going to work for it. If you want something, you're going to work for it. You're going to find a way to break down that brick wall. You're going to scale the top of it. You're going to go around it. You're going to blow it up. You're going to do whatever it is that you need to do to get that brick wall out of your way to make something happen. The other people aren't. That's why everything that's worth having is worth working for. Always saddle your own horse. The moment you take responsibility for every single thing in your life is the moment that you can change anything in your life. Anything, every single thing in your life, in your business, is under your control. I hear a lot of people all the time complaining and whining. I've done it myself for years. Why do always bad things always happen to me? Why can't I make anything happen? Why can't I get a promotion? Why can't I lose weight? If you're focusing on all the negative, that is what you're going to get. You're not seeing the other sides of anything. When you start focusing on everything that went well, anything that didn't go so well doesn't seem so important anymore. When you get stuck in what you are doing, you need to change the way that you're thinking from the reactive side of your brain to the thinking side of your brain. In horse training, horses can get stuck and they get scared. They're the biggest scaredy cats on the planet, let me tell you. They think everything is going to eat them. A bag moves, the wind blows, a bird chirps, a dog runs out. They tend to really be afraid because in the wild, mountain lions are going to come and eat them. And they have that prey instinct. When you're riding a horse and they get spooked and they are scared, you have to calm them down. And you calm them down by changing their viewpoint and their reaction from the reactive side of their brain to their thinking side of the brain. And you do that by moving their feet, by doing anything it is that you can do to get that horse's mind off of it. So they're no longer scared about what's on the other side of the pasture that they think is coming to eat them, and it's not. They're worried about how fast you're trying to move their feet, how fast now you're trying to trot in a circle, how fast you're trying to get them to do anything to get their mind off of it. It's the same thing in business and in your life. When you have a problem and something is going on, the more you're thinking about it, you're reacting to it. It's all about your reactions. Start using the thinking side of your brain and think your way out of that. Find the solutions and make that happen. Focus on where you are going and don't focus what you're crashing into. This picture, I'm crashing into a fence. So I'm trying to trot in circles. And as I'm wanting to turn into a left circle, I'm going this way. She's like, no, not happening, not happening, not happening. We're not going over there, we're not going over there. And we're turning this way. And she turns me around and she slams me into the fence because that's where she wants to go. So I'm afraid still. I'm focusing on the fence. If you look where I'm looking at the fence. I'm getting ready to crash in the fence. My person that I train with is in the middle of the arena. Why are you looking at the fence, Shell? She's going to crash me into it. What am I going to do? Why are you obsessed with the fence, Shell? It kind of hurts when she runs into it with me on her. I've got bruises up and down my leg. What am I supposed to do? She said, look at me. Where do you want to go? And I'm like, I want to go back over there. She's like, look there. Look there before you get to that fence. Right after this, we didn't get the picture of it, but I'm crashing into the fence. She's screaming at me, look at me, look at me. And I look at her, and all of a sudden my horse is like, oh, okay, let's go over here. Really? Write this one down. Prepare to win or prepare to lose to someone who's preparing to win. There's a lot of winners in this world. People are serious about success. If you are not preparing to win, you're going to lose. You've got to be out there with everybody else making it happen. You need to strategize your business, or you're going to watch your business fail. If you are not on top of it, and you are not strategizing every single thing in your business, from your elevator speech to your website to your pricing to how you get your systems done, you're going to fail. It's got to be a strategy. It's got to be well thought out. I would be willing to bet that Lisa's already got a press release written and deciding how it is that she's going to utilize her wins from last night. Do you not? Your prices already went up. She's attacking life like it's a 1,000-pound steer. You've got to go out there and make this happen for you, and it's all about your attitude and how you think about it. Write this one down. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get less. People usually say you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. This is not true anymore because other people are raising the bar. So if you keep doing that mediocre, you keep doing everything that you're just doing, and other people are raising that bar, you're not going to catch up to them. You've got to be on your toes in your business, in your life, and whatever it is that you want to do. Die with your boots on. Find something that you're doing. If you're going to go out of this world, and it is such a short world, and it is a short life, and time is incredibly precious, you should be doing it with something that you absolutely love, that you are passionate about, that you have figured out that you want to wake up every single morning, and you want to do this. You want to have purpose with what you're doing.
She said I can do that. It wouldn't take nothing but a whole lot of heart, iron will and gumption. I'll just use what the good Lord gave me. So don't call me honey, and don't call me baby. Don't call me baby. I ride high in the saddle, always saddle my own horse. Still I'm every inch a lady, from the outside to the core. I take the trail less traveled, 'cause I know where it leads. I live my life by the cowgirl